Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dominic Jourdain. I know it's been a while since I actually gave you guys an actual video, but today I gotta do it for you. I got the one and only iPhone 10. We're gonna unbox this baby today. The special thing about this iPhone 10 is that I really wasn't gonna get it on time on today's date, November the 3rd, because I actually pre-ordered mine 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I started 3 o'clock in the morning over here in New York, and what happened is I had some issue with my IMEI number on the Apple website, some other nonsense, and they just shut me down. And I was able to order a phone for somebody else for that date at 3 a.m. and their phone's not coming until the 14th, or shipping between the 14th and 24th. But I ordered my iPhone 6:30 a.m. in the morning at AT&T. Yo, the carriers came through for us, baby. You gotta clap it up for the carriers, man. Carriers really came through for us. 6:30 a.m. and I was able to get it on the 3rd. Unheard of, never happened ever before in my life. So I'm really appreciative to AT&T. Shout out to them. But let's start this unboxing. Ooh. Now, I actually already took the plastic off, but I didn't open it up yet. I just took the plastic off for you guys. The plastic was kind of loose, and I was like, wait. Yo, did they hit me with the switcheroo? But fortunately, the phone is in there. Right? Okay. So let me guess, you're gonna get some stickers, the usual design by Apple nonsense. Below, stickers, regulatory, whatever information. And the thing with this iPhone is that it doesn't have a home button, so we can expect some changes in gesture use. Something about Face ID, not having a home button, swiping up, and all of the other great stuff that I'll probably go over in the review. Alright, but just put this beauty to the side and see what else we got, which is the obvious, because anybody who's seen an Apple unboxing, you know you're going to get your power brick. You know that you're going to get your headphone jack with the lightning connector, and you're gonna get your lightning cord to charge your phone. This thing can actually do fast charging, but not with this stuff. You have to spend like $80 just to get that. It's no bueno, man. It's no bueno, but that's cool though. Let's put everything to the side. Let's get back to this beauty. Woo! I like it. All right. Let's just peel this. And I went with the white. The reason why I went with the white is because of the contrast that it has, man. White just looks really good. This camera hump, which is huge, but I don't mind it, man. I think it looks really nice, this camera hump right here. I think everything just looks really good, like this all-white phone. And it feels good in hand, too. I think I'm going to put a case on it, but I'm not sure, man. But it feels really good. White in the back, all black in the front, which I like. I don't like, past iPhones that were white and have the white in the front. It just ruined the design, kind of cheapened it. These side bezels, the side trim is actually supposedly made out of stainless steel. So you know this is gonna get scratched up a little bit, but that's all right. I don't mind. Probably find a way to remove some of the scratches anyway. We have a large power button on the side, the volume up and down rockers, sleep, wake, vibrate thingy, switch, whatever. Yep. So we're gonna turn it on. Ooh, the phone's turning on, baby. Yeah. Oh man. Maybe I'll go through some of the setup process with you guys. I don't know. Let's talk about the exterior of the phone. What really caught my eye is that now we have a bigger screen, but in a smaller body. And I feel like that's kind of like the direction Apple was always going for. If you remember back in the day when they used to try to justify having a small phone, when Samsung had all these like huge phones, and they're like, yeah, but look, we can reach every corner of the screen. That's why we have a small phone, but nobody's really trying to hear it. Nah, nobody want to hear it. But the cool thing is today that we have a smaller phone, but you get more screen real estate. And that's one of the things that caught my eye, and that's very Apple if you ask me. And I think they're going in the right direction, but there's a part of me that still wants a crazy big phone, like kind of like the Note 8. Like that Note 8 is just massive in size. Like it just looks beautiful. I can't even, like, once you pick up your Note 8 and then you go back to your iPhone, you're gonna be looking at your iPhone like, But overall, I'm really glad for the design change. Like, Apple's really bored us to death with like the same plain design for like years and years and years. Like, who wants that, man? Like, it's just boring. But I think I know what Apple was doing. I think all that time, it's just my speculation, they've been working on that iPhone 10. So they needed to keep the same body. So, you know, you don't use a bunch of resources and allocate all that time and money to making a new design every single year. But this way they can come out with, you know, this beautiful iPhone 10. That kind of made sense to me. That's cool. But it took a really long time. And since I'm guessing that next year we're probably gonna get an S model, after the next year, I want a brand new design. Keep it up with the new designs. Don't do this whole like, we're gonna spend 3 to 4 years with the same phone. That was trash, man. That just really bored me to death. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Because we got the beautiful iPhone 10 right here, sitting on our face. Ooh, I like that. So this new change in design actually brings me to my second point, which is the gesture controls. I like the gesture controls. It didn't really take me a long time to get acclimated to using it. I don't know why. It just wasn't that difficult to me. I heard a lot of people saying like, yeah, I keep pretending that there's a home button. I guess, you know what? From watching a bunch of iPhone reviews and a bunch of the YouTubers who were extra special and they got the little iPhone early and all that other crap, I was just used to it. Like, as soon as I got the phone, I knew I was swiping up. I knew I was going to the top right-hand corner, swiping down. I think the gestures are really cool. I like it. It's kind of smooth. It's quick. It's very intuitive. I'm rocking out with it. I think you guys should like it too. So I know a lot of you guys are complaining about the top notch. So I kind of got used to the top notch, but sometimes every now and then when I'm watching a YouTube video, I look at that top notch and I'm like, this is dumb. Why is there a top notch? Like, it was so Apple to do that, but then again, it was just so not Apple to do that. Like, I understand like their whole theory on like design and like continuity and all. Like, yo, that's not continuity. It makes no sense. I would rather a little bit of a longer phone, right? And you just have that top notch and we just have the rest of it just be screen. That would have worked out great. That makes so much more sense. We're gonna rock out with that for now, but I don't really think it's like too much of a deal breaker, but it is kind of annoying. But you kind of get used to it because you have to get used to it, especially if you pay full price for the phone. Bro, you're gonna get used to it, right? So I know a lot of you fanboys are gonna be talking about the Face ID. It just kind of sees you and then like it just kind of unlocks. It works really quickly, and I know a lot of you Android fanboys are gonna be like, Android had it first. Android did not have it first. What Android had was the retina scan, it means scanning of your eye. This is using your whole entire face to unlock your phone, which, I don't know, it's kind of genius, man, and it works really well. And unless you have a twin, it can't be full, right? I really like the Face ID. People gotta understand the type of company that Apple is. They're not always gonna be the first to come out with it and say, this is Face ID. I don't think people understand the type of company Apple is. They're not necessarily gonna be the first to come out with it and say, look, we have the greatest and the latest, da-da-da. No, they're gonna perfect on some of the ideas that other companies came out with, which Microsoft kind of did that back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It's a savage move, but yo, it's very Apple. I think Drake said it best. I just came through to bring the city life. It ain't about who did it first. It's about who did it right. Ooh, that's what it's about in the grand scheme of things. Who did it right? Who perfected it? I have to say Apple perfected it. I love Face ID because you know what? With Face ID, I have less interaction with my phone. So the other thing is, should I put a case on it? Has a glass front, has a glass back. If you drop this thing, it's gonna break. And to fix it without Apple Care, I think it's like $549. You mean half the cost of the phone? Yo, you're out of your mind. So yeah, I probably still won't use the case. I don't know. I actually got a bumper case, but the thing is, when you use the bumper case, it takes away from the beauty of the phone, like completely. Destroys the look of the phone. I don't really like cases like that. But like cases on this all screen phone, it kills it. But I'll tell you something Apple did that was really smart. They still left some bezels on the side. This way you can use a bumper case with it, drop your phone, and not worry about the front part of the screen or the back really cracking because there are raised edges around it, because those edges really aren't necessarily accurate. Anyway, guys, I'm Dominic Jourdain. This has been an unboxing. I don't know if you noticed, this is a different day. I kind of like had some technical difficulties, so I had to do the unboxing a little bit later. I know I'm late, but it doesn't matter, man. I showed up. I'm here. Come on, YouTube. I'm back in this. I'm Dominic Jourdain. This is Dom J Does Tech. Please remember to subscribe, like, and if you dislike, just leave a comment. Let me know why you dislike it, man. I like positive criticism. I'm Dominic Jourdain. Deuces.